Hey there, friends. Welcome back to my channel. It is Amy here, and you are looking at a whole lot of pink. I have these photos here that I am wanting to document. These gals in these photos are all teachers, and here in Charleston, they did a really neat thing at a downtown restaurant, a rooftop bar restaurant, a couple weeks before school started. They had a special event for just teachers, and the teachers got to go. The theme was Wear Pink. It was on a Wednesday, and they had all kinds of decorations. They had goodie bags for the teachers. They had drink specials. And so this is my daughter, Molly. She is just started her second year of teaching, third grade here in Charleston. A little proud mama moment. She was Rookie Teacher of the Year last year, her first year teaching. And these are all of her friends who also are teachers. She has a phenomenal group of friends, and it's fun because they teach at different schools, but they're really fun, and they all get together on the weekends and kind of decompress. But they all went to this event, and there were teachers from all over South Carolina that went, and even out-of-state people. So I am going to pull in one of my cut above kits. I have a goal to scrapbook at least two pages, two two-page layouts or two one-page layouts every week. And this week has gotten the best of me. Unexpected things came up, and I just got busy. But I'm not going to throw in the towel. When life gets busy, these kits are the perfect thing to pull for. So I pulled in this one. I already put together the first layout in this kit. So I have the parts and pieces left for this second layout. And when the stuff I thought I was going to document, it's being delayed in another state, I was like, what am I going to scrapbook? So I remembered that I had these photos, and I went through my cut above kits, and lo and behold, I found this one, and I think the pictures match perfectly with these base pages. And because I'm short on time, I am going to follow a lot of what this kit takes us through. I did print my photos. That's the only thing I've really thought about. Well, and I've kind of thought about how I might change the title. But I thought even the parrot and the palm trees, that all kind of match the vibe going on here, especially because we're in Charleston. But I did print out a 4x6 photo because they had those big letters, those marquee letters that said teach, and I loved this photo. So I also looked in my new volume 6, Make It From Your Heart, and I looked at the pattern that had just one photo, and I like this, this layout. I like it with the different patterns. It's kind of ironic. This one has pink in it. I don't know what pattern papers I'm going to use yet, but I thought I might be able to change this up a little bit by, this one says to use a 4x4. I'm going to try a 4x6, and I thought this could be the cover page, like the first page introducing this event. So when you get these cut above kits, you have a 2-page layout, and so that layout from the Make It From the Heart could be the first page of this, and then this could be on the back side, and then this. So that's my logic. The other things that I brought in this kit, it says One Fine Day, and that will totally work. The One Fine Day is actually a sticker, but I was thinking I might do something like teach or teacher. I pulled in some of my various alphabet thin cuts. I know some of these are retired, but some are still available. So I will link whatever is still available in the description box below, but I have the uppercase and the lowercase of these. I also have the fabulous Moxie alphabet with the stamps and the thin cuts. So we'll see as we go along. The other thing I have to keep in mind is if I do this page, then I could always do the teach there. I also like that together time, and that might work with the green. I don't know. So I am thinking, but I think what I'm going to do first is clear my desk. And actually, before I clear my desk, let's go ahead and punch out the remaining pieces of the die cuts. I've got my photo mats here, so we'll go ahead and punch these out, and then we'll just see how all of this comes together as we go along. So I would love to know in the comments if you have ever created with cut above kits. I know my last video I used a cut above kit, our brand new one that's in our September-October idea book, and I kind of used it as a starting point and then went off on a tangent. But have you ever used the cut above kits? Do you like them? Do you not like them? How do you use them? I would love to know in the comments below. So we've got all of our punch outs punched out, and we've got our remaining stickers, and we've got our base pages. So I'm going to clear my desk and we'll see how this comes together. All right, so I have matted all of my photos, and I've brought in my Verzamats, and I am going to lay the base pages out on my Versamat, and we will just adhere the photos, or we're just going to do a dry fit right now. So I do think I like these photos, so we'll go this one right here. I'm going to do this one, and this one. I do like the configuration of the layouts, of the layout of the photos, and I think we'll do that one there like that. And then I've got my punch out pieces, so let's go ahead and work on the left side first, and I'll bring my instructions in so hopefully you can see. So this die cut goes here, and then all of these are stickers. So I think what we'll do is I'll get my anti-static pouch. I love the anti-static pouch. It's kind of like this powdery pouch, and you can tap it on sticky things and it will remove the sticky adhesive. I like to keep it in these little mini jars because then I can just pull it out and all that extra powder just sits in there. So let's go ahead, and I'm just going to take all the stickers and I will show you how simple this is, and I'll do some of them here on camera and then I'll do the rest off camera. But I'm just tapping it on the sticker, and then this will allow me to move the stickers around. Now, another way you could do this if you don't have an anti-static pouch, you could just cut around the stickers and leave them on the adhesive sheet until you know where you want them to go. But the anti-static pouch is not that expensive, and it's a great everyday tool to have. So I'll just do one more here on camera, and I will do the rest off camera, and I will put the item number to this anti-static pouch in the description below, along with everything else that is still available. Okay, I'm back now, and I have just slowly started to place the stickers and the die cuts exactly the way the instructions are telling me to do this. So I think this goes, nope, I think we're going to use the individual stickers. This, oh, I think this was right. This would go here like this. And then we've got this. And even though the parrot has nothing to do with this event, it just kind of goes with it. So when you see stickers or stamps and you're thinking, oh, I can't use that because I don't have a parrot in it, or we're not in Hawaii, it's A-okay. They just are images that help to bring the story to life. You don't have to take them literally. Okay, so this looks just like the picture. The only thing I don't have is the one fine day. And I'm not quite sure, as I mentioned, what my title is going to be. I mean, I could always do, you know, something like, and these might even be, I think those might be too big. Maybe we could do something with these. Teacher. Or just teach. Or we can move this down like this. Fine. The E, here's the R. Oh, and the E is already there. And we can do an S. And the E could go there. And then maybe I could do Teachers Unite or something. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and look at the left or the right page. So I've got my pictures in alignment, and you can see just how easy this is. It's really a no-brainer. These kits are great to take to crops because you can totally socialize and get things done. You don't need a lot of extra supplies. All you need is your photos and your favorite adhesives. And then if there's different embellishments in your stash that you want to add to the project, you can choose to do that. I think this is perfect how the blue, it's almost like this kit was made for these pictures. I wasn't so sure about this, and I was kind of pouting because I didn't have what I wanted to have to do, but this is really working out. So I do like the dream big because I'm going to write in the journaling, you know, dream big, teachers, for this new school year. So the only thing I didn't take off the sticker sheet were these journaling, which I guess we could lay these down. And I really don't think that this page needs anything else. I'm going to do it exactly the way the instructions say to do it. And my page is done. And my story is done. There's plenty of room to journal on these stickers. There is a little speech bubble here that I could add if I want. So this is all just dry fitted, but I think this page, I am not going to do anything to change it. I like this. See how easy that was? It took me no time at all, and I talked to you. One way I could step this up maybe is to add some shimmer brush to the flowers or some bling to the flowers, so we'll think about that. But I think the only thing left to do other than adhering is figure out what my title is going to be on here. So I'm going to adhere everything and think about this, and I will come back. Alrighty, I am back, and I am super excited because I figured out what I am going to put here. I adhered all the pictures, all the parts and pieces. I did put some of the punch out and stickers on 3D foam tape. I added my thin cuts from that Serif collection, and I do know that this collection is still available. Again, I will link everything that is available in the description box below. But then I pulled out one of the brand new stamp sets that just went live September 1 as part of the Say It in Style special. This video is being filmed on September 7th, so this is available, and I love the sentiment, "You're a whole lot of awesome." So I thought I could say, teachers, you're a whole lot of awesome. And what's neat about this is it does come with the thin cut. So if you have a die cut machine, you can thin cut the shapes of the stamps. So I did that, and I pre-stamped the sentiment, and because I wanted to audition it, and I love that. I did use the raspberry ink. It is a retired color now, though I do think it's still available. Rosy is the ink, the color that replaced it. I did try the rosy, but it didn't match. When this kit was created, we were using raspberry, so I went with the raspberry. So let's go ahead and adhere this. And at first I thought maybe I would pop it up so that it stood out, but this punch out, cut out, or cut apart element, the heart, is on 3D foam tape. So I am going to just adhere this right down flat like that with my most favorite, close to my heart, adhesive, which is now refillable. Woohoo! So I like that. And then I pulled in the pink new acrylic shapes. Now, one thing I also brought out is another one of my little 4x6 plastic containers. This comes in that photo organizer case. There's, I think, 12 or 14 little boxes that fit in that carry-all case. It is retired, but I checked and they are still available. If you don't have one of those yet, get yourself one, because these little boxes fit 4x6 photos and smaller photos, as well as all kinds of embellishments, all kinds of things. When I have extra, thin cut pieces and whatnot, I'll put them in the little box, and then I can pull them as I'm working. But it's just great because you can move the items around and you can see what you have. So I do recommend that organizer. I will put it in the description box. I have 3 of them and I ordered 2 more, but I thought I saw this frame and I thought it would be fun to highlight these two. These two are really good friends, and I thought it would be fun to just do something a little different to accent their faces. I thought it might need something here, and nothing was working, but then I tried that, and I just kind of like that. It's a little bit different. So we will go ahead and add some glue to that acrylic shape, and that's just going to give it some dimension, a little bit more personality, and just highlight the friendship that they have. It's fun to pick out little parts and pieces of photos and highlight it. So this side is done. Now, I had an idea for, let me see if I can find it now in all my goodness. Yes, here it is. Here is that speech bubble that, if you recall in the instructions, they have it right here, and they just put the date. Well, I was going through my teacher stuff, and I came across this set that was in the July-August idea book. I do believe it's still available, but I loved the thank you teacher. And what I thought I could do is add with my black journaling pen an S, so it says thank you teachers. So I thought I would stamp this on camera and show you. I pulled it off the carrier sheet. I'm putting it on my block. Now, this is a brand new image I haven't used yet. So I like to season it by rubbing it on my arm. You could get your rub and remove eraser and rub that on it. There's a film, a manufacturing film on the stamps when they're first made. So you want to kind of get rid of that so you can get a crisp image. I'm going to bring my archival black in, and I'm also going to get a piece of scratch paper and ink it up once or twice just to practice. And that's looking pretty good. And I could even practice making my S. So I've got my black LePen, and I'm just gonna kind of try to mimic the font. And I think that looks pretty good. So we're gonna go for it and stamp it on our speech bubble. And I'm gonna put it over a little bit so I have room to make that S. So let's hope. I'm gonna sit here for a minute and just let the ink absorb into the paper. There we go. I'll clean that with my stamp chamois off camera. And then let's see if I can do as good a job making that S. I always get nervous when I'm on camera. And I'm going to try and go over it one more time. I don't know, I might be pressing my luck just because I want it to be the same thickness. All right, I'm going to say that is good. Just fix this. There we go. And on this page, the corresponding page, I did have two little mistakes, but I'm going to share with you how I corrected them. So first of all, I had already adhered this before I decided to stamp on it. So the 3D foam tape is there. It's still sticky. And actually what I did is I stuck it there so that I knew where to do my journaling. So I put that there, and then here I made a mistake with my journaling. So what I'm going to do with this other star cutout, if we look at the brochure, the star is over here. Well, I wasn't planning on putting it over here because I thought that was too crowded. I was going to put it right here, but what I'm going to do is strategically place it right there like that. And I am going to get actually, let's get the bigger circles. The round dots are no 3D foam tape are no longer available, but the rolls of 3D foam tape are. I'm just using what I have in my stash, or if you have any of the shaker acetate windows, you have a bunch of 3D foam shapes in those. So there you go. You can't even tell that I had a mistake there. So two things I want to say to you. One is when you make a mistake, don't panic because you can always fix it. Two, I don't want anybody, the excuse that you don't have any time to scrapbook is not an excuse. These cut above kits are perfect for the busy person, the person who doesn't want to spend a lot of time documenting some of the photos they take, don't want a lot of tools, or don't have a lot of space. This is your solution. So saying you don't have time or you don't have space is not going to cut it as an excuse to not do something with some of your photos. I am thrilled with the way this came out. I can't wait to show my daughter and her friends. I decided I'm going to hold off on this picture. One, I don't like the quality of it. I need more ink in my printer. And two, I think that this looks great like that. If I decide to do another page with this photo. I'll put that on my list to do down the road. But I am going to call this a win for today, and I reached my goal of getting 2 pages done in a week. If you enjoyed this video and could give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you don't already subscribe and could hit that subscribe button, that just tells YouTube that you would like to see more videos like this, and it helps my little channel to grow. And I will catch you on the next video. Bye for now.